Hey guys, is everybody getting me through loud and clear? It's been a while since I've done a stream, so hopefully I remember what the hell I'm doing. And he's our little placeholder. Well, everything seems to be running alright. Loud and clear, cool. I want to turn on some music. I'm just warning y'all in case you're wearing headphones or whatever. And I'm going to try and hopefully I got it set right already, but if not, let me know and I can tweak it down some more, just some background music. But if I blow your eardrums, I apologize sincerely. It's got some random copyright stuff from YouTube I downloaded. I have playing in the background. Let me know if I need to turn it down or whatever. This is not a song I want to start off with though. This is just too... Let's try this. I don't know what this is. I can't read it from this distance, but hey, we'll start with this one. Hey man, what's up? Glad to see you were able to make it. Are you planning on doing your stream at all this evening? Yeah, let me know how the music is. I don't want it too loud and overpowering. I just want a little something in the background. So when I start building, sometimes I get focused and I'm not paying attention and talking much. Sorry about that. And I have left some of these parts. I left the wings all on the runners because some of the parts look so similar. I probably get them screwed up and mixed up. So you'll have to see some nub removal on those here in a bit. I've been waiting for this kit all year. Seems how the original Master Grade is the first painted kit I ever did. This is kind of going to be a little bit of a redemption and also see how much I've progressed when I get around to painting this guy. I haven't decided on a color scheme or anything just yet. But hopefully we get something. I figure out something here before long. What am I starting off with here? Figure we're going to get started. See. Oh, hello. Yes. I'll have to remember doing something like that. Yeah, that is a good idea. But I figure since some people want to see me do some nub removal, I was like, I'll leave that there. Leave those for it. That'd work out perfect, but I'll definitely remember that idea. Alright, so I guess I'm going to be starting on the chest here, which should be all these parts here. And I am so glad I decided not to cut out all this on stream, because there's so many pieces. So many tiny ones too. God, I hope I didn't lose anything. What's that? Oh yeah, I didn't remove the nubs on those. There's too small one. Something to help me keep track of them. Alright, there's all those for now. Now let's see if I can figure all this out as we go along here. Oh, make sure I'm looking at the right part here. So I'm looking for... Oh, those two pieces. You and you. So... goes turn that way, okay. Then we got... Well, I don't know why I'm looking for G18. They're all just tossed in here now. Alright, should be this one. That don't seem right. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Oh. Actually, let me turn that. I got the music too loud for me in my headphones here. Turn that down some for myself. There we go. That's better. Oh, so you'll be getting yours pretty soon. I had a kit that I've been waiting on for. I've wanted since I first got into Gunpla. It's not a Bandai kit, and I think Faye and Mr. Capcom, they both hit me up and told me that they had it in stock finally, and I ordered it right then while I was still talking to Faye on Twitter. But it came in today. I'm pretty sure that's it, or it's a big box of porn. It's all wrapped in black plastic. But we'll unbox that here after a while. I don't know why I put that together. I'm jumping ahead too far. I'm already having to take parts apart. What's the piece I'm looking for? Nope, nope. That's the one I just need. Oh, for the love of God, I hope I separate all these parts properly. This might be a very long stream, guys. So I mean, that's not. It's the double holes. 2 holes. Oh, there it is, right there in front of me. Okay. So that will go on like so. I think. That one. Yeah, that looks good and proper. Now I can put this part on there. Yeah, y'all over there in that area, y'all seem to be kind of get the short end of the stick. Oh, Nike, you won one from a Mecha Warehouse? I didn't know they were doing a giveaway. Oh, you can already see where the little bits of the inner frame will be sticking out through the armor plate. That's gonna look nice when I get it all painted up finally. I'm gonna set that to the side. Now I need my cockpit. That's always fun to say, cockpit. Just get in there, you little... No, stay. Sit, boy. Now, I'm not going to be doing any stickers because I might end up using them for the build when everything's finished. So, I'm not going to be putting any of them on this build. At least not yet. I was wondering what all might have got delayed and pushed back for the any kits really, P Bandai or straight release. Which I got 5 or 6 come from P Bandai, and then I got some more from USA that I got pre-ordered. And oh wait, why am I picking that part up? I don't want that. I want you. And you. And yep, this one. All right. So let's go. But I can't buy anything for the next few months. I promised my wife I wouldn't buy any more kits for a little while. Alright, we need both those and back to this piece. I need to pay attention to what the hell I'm doing here. Already missed some parts. Come off of there. Or at least there we go. I need this little sucker here. And that will snap up. Yeah, like so. There we go. Now I can slap this on there. So what are all y'all working on at the moment? got that and that, and I got that and that. So I need to just put this one up here. I guess that's probably like the neck joint, more than likely. Now the cockpit slides in there. Where I said it, there it is. And it should just be this one. Come on, line up for me. There we go. Kind of forget how small the wing kits are actually are, the MS suits. I might do some mods on this, but I'm not sure. Today I actually watched oh crap, I can't think of his name now. Gundam Studio. I watched his build, and he stole some of my ideas from me because I have the I got another original master grade of this, and I was thinking about doing a Seraphim sort of look possibly, and using the wings off of it to you know, add to this kit. And he done LED lights, which I'm thinking about doing for this kit as well, the head and the chest. But I will say a good idea that he did have is he set it up where the cockpit he used for the batteries, the battery holder, which was really a nice idea, which I'm probably going to steal that from him if I end up going that route. And thank you for asking. My Christmas was great. I got to watch my two boys enjoy their first Christmas and kind of open their presents. They're just now learning how to work their thumbs. So we did most of the tearing of the paper. No, this one first. No, not that. That. Alright, so I need funny elbow. And that goes in like so. Then is that it? No, not. I will want that one in a second. That should go up and in like so. Okay. Gotta make sure I stay in camera here. I have to put pieces of tape down so I know where I was at. But from what I can tell in the design for most of this, I don't think I'll be doing much, if any, scribing on this. Because it seems to have pretty nice separation and detail to it already. Now pull that forward. Let's pull that forward. So I need the lower part for this side, which would be that one. So how's this supposed to go? That seems a little odd to me. Oh, I see how it goes, because that part holds up on there. Ah, that makes more sense now. And the little chest piece for the bottom here, that's probably for the other side. That one. Gundam Unit 4, I'll have to look that one up. Ooh, they weren't kidding when when I seen a review on this. Those are very loose in the chest. These are probably definitely going to be glued. Here, let me switch this real quick and show y'all. You can kind of see how this little piece right here, little front chest sort of vent, and it just falls right out. I think I'm going to set those to the side in the container again for now, because I do not want to lose any of these pieces. We might see if they fit better here in a bit when we get everything else put together. bottom piece I want. That one. Here, I'll put this on there first. Switch that back up. Don't worry, I didn't leave. I'm still here. There we go. Yeah, you can tell I haven't streamed in a while. Right now, I think for my next little bit of a project, I'm going to try and pick a kit from... Oh, those are two ones with the P-band I just released? The Unit 4 and 5? I think one's like kind of orangish red, and the other one's kind of got blue highlights to it. If I'm remembering correctly, which probably not. So that's cool. Yeah, the whole chest here kind of flexes out and everything a little bit. Did I? Oh, there we go. Kind of rock it back and it'll set him back in place. Okay. Another thing I'm wondering is, on the original Master Grade, the Gatling Guns, though, on the shoulders, you want every RX unit. If you're wanting all of them, you're going to want a whole room full of them. Still been wanting to pick up the 3.0 of the Granddaddy. I built the Origin, and that's an awesome kit. I do love that one. I haven't tried painting it yet because I kind of like playing with them a little too much. Oh, let's see. These should fit in there good because these have a nice peg to them. Well, then it's going to take forever to paint all these pieces, but I do love the look of the part separation. You can do so many different things with the color separation on this thing if you're going to paint it. And actually, the color separation is kind of nice because these little parts here on the top of the chest are a different shade of blue. They're much lighter than the sides here around the shoulder. So we found this kit, it does look like it's going to be pretty awesome. I can't wait to get it all done and everything, play with it a bit, and then of course get a review hopefully out sometime next week. And I have the, another, like I said earlier, I have an original Master Grade of this that I'm going to do comparisons for the review on that. So it's probably going to be a bit of a long review just to give y'all a heads up. So I got those in. Where am I at here now? Ah, we're on you. There's supposed to be a back piece in my... Just... Oh, there it is, right there in front of me. So this is supposed to go... like so? Yes. And this snaps... Well, that don't... am I just being retarded? Oh yeah, I'm being completely retarded. It's upside down. Thought that looked a little funny. If y'all don't enjoy listening to me, at least get to watch me do some retarded stuff trying to build a kit. Everybody wonders why it takes me so long to do one. And plus the way this all goes together, it looks like it, at least the chest so far, it won't be too hard to get it taken apart and put back together, so, you know, without scratching paint or anything, which is always a big plus. You like a bit more of an anime sort of accurate version of the RX-78. Then if you don't have it already, the Origin kit is very nice. You'd love it. Is it on there? Doesn't seem like that's on there all the way. It's not on there all the way. Should I put that on there first? No, it shows it afterwards. Am I just not... I'm doing something wrong here. There we go. Oh, the cockpit was still kind of sticking out. I was holding it out. Okay. Got a little funny gap here to the side. Huh. That's gonna drive me insane. Is it because I got it? I'll worry about that later. Yeah, I just gotta quit staring at it. Oh, I was gonna ask, out of y'all that paint or whatever, do y'all use lacquer paints or do y'all use just acrylics? Because I've been thinking of starting to try shift over towards acrylics. They're not acrylics, but lacquers, because from what I've read, they seem to be much more durable. And I hate having to do touch-up paints on my kits after I get everything done. And I always have trouble with the joints rubbing. You use acrylics as well, Faye? So that's what I've been using. But I want to try and shift to the lacquers a bit more. So even these little parts up here that'll be poking up through the chest, these are all separate pieces up in here, so this is going to be so much fun to paint. So what's next? We need that piece and that one. There we go. Not just use lacquers. I'll have to ask him about them. I know they're more toxic, but I got that new paint booth that works great. Because one day I was going to take some pictures, and I put a t-shirt, a black one, up through the back, and it's kind of taped it towards the top. And out of curiosity, I turned on the hood, and it sucked the shirt up into the back of the filter in the back of the paint booth. So it does its job pretty well. It's pricey, but it's a great paint booth. I love it. So you need better ventilation and maybe get an air purifier if you... Yeah, I'm painting house, but like I said, that paint booth is great. You use both. Is the gun fan, is the lacquers more durable to you, or is it worth it really? Or you just kind of use both because you get the colors you want from whichever one? Holy crap. That was supposed to go in like in the third step. You've got to be shitting me. Oh crap. Monkey son of a... Alright, let's disassemble this now. Let's pull that out, probably a little easier. I can't believe I missed that whole stinking part. Well, let's test my theory and see how well this comes apart for you. There we go. Get my tools out for this. No, not that one. That and that. That's durable. Now I know the enamels are most durable, but I use those for my brush painting. But when it comes to my airbrush painting, I'm wanting to check out lacquers. No, I think Mr. Color is supposed to be lacquer. Can't believe I did this like a moron. I just get a little bit of a bite on the edge of one of these. There we go. Let's see here. I can get a hold of Accolade and Gaia Notes, but they're always, like, part now because of COVID and all that crap. There's hard to ever find in stock at all. Oh crap, I gotta take this apart too. If y'all ever want tools that are pretty good for taking stuff apart, old dentist tools work great. I have a bunch of these. They work great for when I'm dismantling guns and stuff too, but I use them for my kits a lot as well. But you do still have to be careful because they can mar the plastic if you're not too terribly careful with them. There we go. Okay, now I need to pull that part first. That's right. That's kind of holding that in there. I haven't looked at Galactic Toys in a little bit. I haven't really been doing much shopping because, you know, Christmas and everything, I haven't had that much money. But I'll check Galactic Toys. I forget about them sometimes, and they're really good. They get stuff delivered out to you pretty quick as well. I love that. And they don't charge a flat 10. You have a couple of choices on your shipping cost, which is nice because I hate going to just buy a few supplies, and it's like, you know, I'm with the USA Gundam or new type, I'm paying $10 to ship, $10 worth of supplies. So I like getting some of my smaller supplies and stuff from Galactic. Just let go for me. Slow and steady. There we go. Can't believe I forgot that one whole chunk, and you gotta have that for the backpack, it looks like. It looks like it's part for the transformation too. These are gonna take a little extra sanding to fix up my damage I'm doing right now. Usually I like to take things apart until I'm finally ready to do my custom work and paint. There, that one let go. Now you let go. There you go. Yeah, I have to sand those down, but it's not bad. Gunplot, yeah, for y'all, that really sucks. Oh, thanks, Faye. Yeah, DM those to me. I'll check it here after a while. So, I think I'm getting back to where I need to be to... Yeah, Amazon, they only have, all I can find on there is, they do have some, Mission Model, Tamiya, and, Vallejo on there. But those are all acrylic style. Now, where did you go in here before? You? Where do you go? Okay, so it goes like so. Can't believe y'all let me do that. You're supposed to be watching my back for me here so I don't screw up like that. Alright, let's make sure I got it in there right and everything. I didn't miss anything else before I put it all back together. Okay, I think we're safe. But of course I know not to think for myself. That's why I got married. There we go. Okay. Oy. Yeah, this one's for this side. Oh, yeah, gotta pull that out. There we go. See, I don't have any. I have a little hobby shop at in Amarillo. It's about a 2-hour drive, but I get plenty of Tamiya and my Mission Model stuff there. But that's pretty much all they got. They don't have much, and they do have some Gundam kits from time to time. But especially with how things have been here this year, they haven't really had much of anything. So my choices quite often are rather limited. Well, because since I chose to live out here in the middle of nowhere. I think I'm gonna put this piece on first. Where'd it go? Seemed like a fit might get it on there better. There. Now let's try these. Get out of the way. There we go. Alright. Let's look at that little funny gap there. I'm gonna figure that out. I have to do a little mod on that, but it wouldn't take much. Alright, you were the bottom. You were at the top. Get in there. And now I think we're back on track. And now we are down to the Gatling guns here. Oh, these parts are tiny, so I didn't cut the nubs off of them. So I figured a little bit of extra plastic on help me keep from losing them. Oh, hey man, nice of you to join us. See you, McFiddlesticks. Awesome name. But thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. We're sitting here kind of BS and talking about really just whatever and getting this guy built. We might get done today if I quit having to go halfway back on my work to put parts in I forgot. Oh, it's so tiny. My fat fingers. Sorry guys, this will be a little bit out of shot here so I can hold this thing. So Mr. Fiddlesticks, what are you working on right now if you got any projects going? Okay, that'll work for now. That one. And where'd my other one go? Oh. And next, oh, I think I hear the boys waking up, or at least one of them. I think that should just snap. Yep. These should actually work better than the last ones because the way these seem to work and be able to kind of pull and rock forward, might be able to get past the sides of the head because the original Master Grade, they just, the head got in the way and you couldn't even use these ones on the shoulder. I need to get the high grade origin version. I got the Charzaku origin version. I haven't built it yet. Really not sure what I'm going to work on next. I got several projects I want to do, but with my two little boys and everything, it's really hard to find time to get some stuff done. At least like some of my more involved mod projects and everything. So I got my Goof Custom I'm wanting to do. Shinmusa Naga. I have the Shinmusha Master Grade, which I still need to do a review on. But I don't think I'm going to do too much mod on it. I want to paint it, maybe change the color scheme a little bit. But glue the command fin. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you for the heads up on that. 'Cause yeah, there's, like, I'm probably have to glue the parts to go underneath here, so I'm leaving them out for now, or I'll end up losing them through this process. Hell, yeah, during miniature rights contest he had, my gun cannon I was building that has that little sort of ball cap visor over the front over the eyes. Apparently that thing had been missing and laying in my room floor since I first started sanding it. I didn't realize until I went to go to the final assembly and I could not find it. I was losing my mind and trying to find it, and I happened to be walking across the floor and the visor's just laying there on the floor. I about crapped myself. I got so lucky on that. Uh-oh, I bent apart. Oh. Okay, so these little fins right here on the chest, be very careful with those because they can bend very easy. I'm going to have to do some work on that because that's also very loose now. So yeah, watch those when you're building this. Probably smashed down, I think, just now putting that on there. But that should be an alright fix. I should be able to take care of that later on. So yeah, keep an eye on that, guys. Don't want anybody messing up their kit. Something simple and stupid like that. I've heard a lot of people didn't care too much for the Zaku, the real grade at least. I built the Sazabi, the new... Oh, and the Titan Mark II. And I got the crossbow in my backlog. I haven't built it yet either. I heard that the real grade crossbow's got a lot of tiny parts. This will be interesting. Might build it over a bucket or something so I don't if I drop anything. Oh, the part separation's so nice. It's because you got two separate pieces here for the collar. I mean, like they really had to do that. They could have made that one piece, but now you got these two separate pieces to paint and make that so much easier. It gives it that nice little extra detail to that when you're just building out of the box. Very nice. And that's supposed to just snap down and like so. Yeah, easy peasy. And it's got the neck and the collar here. So this goes in, does it go to a certain direction? It looks symmetrical, so I don't think it matters what direction it goes, and just get it in the right end. Oh, this should actually, oh, come back here. Now they hid that well. Didn't know there was going to be a seam line or not, but they hid that pretty well around the neck for a panel line. But it looks like the head's going to have a lot of nice movement. Got this ball joint that swivels up here. And then of course the ball joint here where this connects down into the torso. Alright, drop this collar in here. In the hole you go. Pretty please. There we are. And snap this in. Alright. Only one hiccup so far. Well, that's got quite a bit of movement in that neck there. There, it's kind of... You can kind of see here that whole red collar kind of moves down in there. And then you got the ball joint of that also in there. And then the swiveling ball joint on top of that. So you probably won't have any excuse to get that head where you want it at. That's pretty awesome. I like that. We'll set that to the side and we'll get started on the head next too, actually. And more tiny, tiny pieces. Toss you over there. The Zaku Goof, that'd be pretty cool. I got metal parts for mine, my master grade Goof. And I haven't tried any 30-minute missions yet. Eventually I need to pick me up a few kits of those and just see what I can do, have some fun with those. Kind of see what I can toss together, do a little bit of a kit bash on those guys. Now, where's the muzzle? There's the muzzle. And tiny, tiny chin. Get in there. I think that's in there. No, it wasn't in there. Now it is. Yeah, now it's not going anywhere. We got under the eye piece. See, like even this little piece that goes underneath the eye here. Ah, crap! I want to lose something before we're done. That little piece right there on top, that's also a separate piece. So you can paint that a nice different color, kind of paint it black or a gunmetal or anything like that, kind of darken it up underneath the eyes. And I think I will go ahead and at least put the stickers on for the eyes. I will do those. Let me find those real quick. There we go. Yeah, I'll go and put the sticker on for the eyes. Where's my good tweezers? Yeah, the wing kits are typically a bit smaller. They're smaller MS suits, so there's going to be some tiny parts to this guy. If y'all hear any screaming babies in the background, I promise they're good and safe. My wife is taking care of them. So you can hear... Yeah, I think that's Izzy that's hollering right now. Let's get you lined up properly. There we go. I think in the end I'm probably at least going to light up the eyes on this kit. So I'm pretty sure I got some green LEDs from Evans Designs stowed away in my supplies. So I'll have to do a little bit of masking and painting on this little clear piece, but that won't take too much. And that just slides on the front there. Oh, if I can hold on to it. Easy peasy. Next in line is, oh, this other clear piece. How does that go to the, oh, it turns that way. Yeah, with all these clear pieces up in here, it'd be easy to probably like one just decent sized LED in the head right in through here. Probably light up the whole thing, the front and back cameras. And all that. Alright, so. Now let's see how well they hid the seam lines in the head here. Because that's always just the worst, trying to get rid of the seam line in the head. A little bit down here on the back of the collar. But I can probably take care of that if I'm going to seal up the head and put an LED in there anyways. Just a little bit of putty there. And that rest of that on the back looks like a panel line. Alright, let's get these little ears together here. So I need... Alright, this tiny sucker. Is that the right... No, other one. I want that one. And that will pop into this one. I think this is supposed to actually kind of open up on the little sort of earpieces actually, so see how that does. Oh, do these matter, or are these symmetrical both sides? I don't think they matter what side they're on. Okay. And then that piece is supposed to go over it, I guess? Nope, I want the other one. Okay. So this should go in. Come on now. There we go. Oh, this is the design on these earpieces looks so much better. I think this bottom part, yeah, it kind of opens up on there, so you can kind of spread those out. That's pretty cool. Little simple gimmick, but adds a nice touch to it. Let's get the other ear here. I guess they're ears, not exactly the V fin, so. Is that one? There it is. No, that's... No, that's right, that's right. Hey, what y'all say after we get the, oh, is that kit simple? It's kind of depend. I can't really judge for simple for me exactly anymore because I've been doing this for a few years. My problem is my hands don't work that great. As you can see, that one finger there, it's not straight and normal. And I have shaky hands, so small parts give me a lot of trouble. But if you can get past tiny parts and you pay attention to instructions, really there's no kit that's too much. If you can do some high grades and things like that, as long as you take your time, you can do just about any kit, to be honest. So out of curiosity, what kit have you built that you think is your probably most complex, that was probably the hardest one? And kind of give me a little bit of what to gauge for you. And you have shaky hands too. Yeah, it's just a pain when you're doing these small parts. And guys, are y'all hearing the dogs? Are they bothering y'all too much over this? Because they're right here in the corner by my window barking. And if so, I can have my wife let them in. But this one's actually going together pretty smooth. Except for I had to take the chest all apart again because I forgot one of the first pieces and had to go backtrack and put it in. But that was my own fault there. That was my own. Like I said, always pay attention to instructions. You take your time, you'll do just fine. Come on. There we go. And then it should just be the V fin. And the head's done. This just seems bigger than the original Master Grade's head. Y'all give me one second. I'm gonna go pop the head off the other Master Grade real quick. I'm curious. If you've built the real grade Sosby, I haven't built any perfect grades yet. I'm hoping to soon. But if you built the real grade Sosby, you'd have no problem building this guy. You'd be fine. This is the original version of the Master Grade of this. Pop his head off, we'll decapitate the little fella. We'll set you there for a moment. Huh? Maybe it's just me. Maybe the V-fin, it's a tad bit bigger. It helps if I keep my ass in the shot for y'all. So you give y'all a little bit close up. I think it's that crest is definitely a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think the Furcaw version's head's a wee bit bigger on it. Alright. So I'll set back over there. Remember, there's the head, guys. We'll set that to the side. Now we should be onto the arms. Put these stickers somewhere out of the way. Now those are... Yeah, these are the arms, so we'll do one at a time. So I got the arms and shoulders all in one deal here. Let's see if we get these arms and shoulders done, then we'll open up that package I had come in the mail today. Is that? Nope, that's not all of them. Alright, that's all of them. Okay. You're planning to build one? Yeah, man, really, as long as you take your time, you're good on any kit. Now, if you do buy some of the third-party kits or whatever, I've built a Supernova one of the Ligers, and I have the other two. I haven't built them yet, but they can be a little different sometimes. I had to file down some parts where they connected because they were just too tight. But I've never really had too much of an issue without the Bandai stuff. So everything usually fits together. Actually, things don't ever fit too tight, they might fit a little loose. And if you have loose parts, I recommend this stuff. To me, extra thin cement. This stuff it melts the glue to a point, and it bonds the pieces together, so it holds really well. And I use this like for seam line removal and parts that it won't stay in. Like I got a couple parts on the chest that when it finally comes time, I'm probably gonna be gluing them in. That stuff's pretty cheap and pretty easy to find. I think at least here in the States, it's pretty easy to find. Alrighty, let's get this guy some arms going here. These two, and is it this one? I thought my wife was coming in for a second. Yeah, I think it's this piece. Or no, is it this piece? Oh shit. They look so much alike. Let me look ahead and see if I can find where the other piece goes, and I can decide which one needs to go in here. Oh, one of these is for the shoulder. That's what it is. Let me look at the shoulder. Here we go. Where does this stupid piece go? Am I just overlooking it? It goes in that. Alright, that one's for the shoulders. Okay. Now I know now we're good. This one is for the arm. So far, yes. My main complaints about the original one were how its hands holding the weapons, but definitely the Buster rifle gun, the Buster rifles. I didn't even bother trying to pose it with those. And here in a little bit, we'll find out like the Gatling guns on their shoulders, because the original Master Grade overall is a pretty damn good kit, but this one's just got more of Kotoki's flair and more part separation and everything. So the detail on this is going to be a whole lot more. Post gun primer. Gun primer now. Do loose parts. Set. You can't. Oh, oh, gun primer does. Thank you for that info. That will be nice to know. I appreciate that, Gundam fan. Definitely will keep that in mind. But yeah, I'll get this thing built and kind of give y'all a little overview of it since y'all joined the stream. And I'll have the review out sometime next week. Hopefully the kids willing, cooperate, I'll get it filmed and up. Oh, that's a very tight fit. That is going to be fun to get apart when time comes. Something tells me that shouldn't be that tight. Let me see here. Well, that still wants to move and everything, so I guess we're good there. It's just a snug ass fit. So, yeah, don't worry about when it comes to these shoulder parts. You might want to, the upper arm, you probably have to give them a fair amount of force to get them in there right. But $100 improvement? I have to wait till I'm finished building to actually say that. But so far, I am enjoying it. Oh, lost track here. I want you, and yeah, you, and you, and you. Okay. So that will go. Hold still. Hole right here. there's that joint. Then short goes that way. So which one's the short? That's the short. Might have to give those a try. So usually I just use just the glue method, or, you know, the top coat in the end and everything doesn't do it, I do the glue method. Yeah, you got a lot cheaper than mine. I pre-ordered mine the day it went up, and I think it cost me $72 with shipping and the kit itself. I paid $72 for this. But $48, I'm not sure. That's y'all's money exchange isn't too different from ours, I don't believe. So there's that, so that to the side. I think I'm needing these. Oh, dear God, I got butterfingers today. Alright, flat square piece. Where are you? I saw you up there a moment ago. And then this little funky sucker, funky looking thing. Yeah, that one. That should just slot in there. Now they do the connections for the joints and everything is a lot different than I've seen in any other kit. Of course, he's not using any poly caps or nothing in this, but you know, he just has this little square piece in here that slots into that for this part, and I'm assuming he'll hook onto the end of this right here. We want you turned that way. Then another little piece that's, I'm assuming, probably going to be the wrist joint. Right here at the bottom. So it'll be interesting to see how well everything holds up together. Then you have a particular way of going on, don't you? Goes on. Oh. I believe it's showing like this. Yep, just like that. Okay. That gives you a little extra rotation right there at the lower part of the arm. Don't know how much that has to do with transformation. Of course, you got a good double joint there at the elbow. Everything seems to snap together pretty nice and firm. Right now, these front sort of wrist cuffs here, make sure this thing turned the right directional. It's supposed to go in like that. No, I'm getting it backwards, I think. Yep, that goes like that. Okay. There we go. And now I'll need that. And I don't know if I want to put these in there now. I may not be able to get them out later. I'll go and put them in. I'm going to drill a tiny hole in the back and push them out. And the little fin here. Oh. Turn it the proper direction here. Am I not doing that right, or do I need to do it? Ah, I see how it goes. Okay, you got kind of down and up in there, and then get the little swinging part there in the place. Okay. Ah, here's my god hands. Oopsie. Sounds like Bits is not wanting to cooperate with Mama this afternoon. What time is it? Oh, she might be getting them ready to go with Aunt Josette. I'm gonna put these clear pieces in here, but I might regret this in the end. Hopefully I just drill out the back and get them out later. There's supposed to be stickers that go over these, and I think actually on my last one I painted back behind it with some kind of metallic green color. Because, you know, nice clear pieces like that, you don't want to cover them up with a sticker. Just don't really see the point in that. Oh, and I need that piece. That goes on first. And just all the nice little part separation, because this blue right here, this lighter blue pokes in through this darker blue right here. And you got this piece that fits right on above that. The part and color separation so far on this is very nice. I think that's supposed to fold back, I think, for holding the rifles or part transformation or something. The fins there on the arms. And I do like how on this one, because I don't think you do on the original, you can rotate that forearm there, so you can put the whole cuff link or whatever just about any side you want. So that is awesome. I like that very much. Now let's go ahead and put some hands together here. Those are spare hands. We'll just do the closed fist ones for now. Put these spares up for now. There's that and the thumb. Okay. Yeah, and this does have the swappable fingers on it, so that there in itself will definitely help with holding its weapons. There we go. That's one thing I didn't like about the original kit too. I don't know why the all white hands just kind of bugs me. That's also kind of why that was the first painted kit I ever did. It's because I love the design of the Wing Zero. I hate the color scheme. And yeah, that's supposed to, I think, slide back so you can latch the Buster rifles in there, give you that extra hold. So I'm glad they thought that through. Right, now these should all, oh, that's just nubs. I think that's nubs to make sure. Yeah, okay. Now let's get the shoulders put together here. Oh, sorry about some of the music on here. I have some funny songs just for little weird bits in some of my videos, so it's all together in one playlist. So sorry about that. I was kind of figuring, I was like, what in the hell is playing now? Let's jump forward to the shoulder, then we'll jump back to the other arm. And for the most part, the shoulders seem like they go together about the same, but they've done a few different things to take care of the seam lines. Thank God. Because on the original, this part right here was like two halves from side to side, and you had this horrible seam line just running right down the center of it. So now it's got this little inner frame part that slots in on there, and it holds very well. I don't think you have to worry about, well, yeah, you definitely don't need to worry about gluing that part. That'll stay on there. So we got this, and it looks like one of these parts. Which way do you turn it? You turn it that way. I see, because that's where it slides on that track there. It's got to kind of hold it there in place. And, oh, let me put that in there first. Alright, so then we should just be able to snap this one on over it. After I put the next piece in there, before I screw up like a nut job. So that goes in there, then this one goes on top. Is there not supposed to be a part that goes on that? Not yet. Now, can I put this on? Yes. That'll be those little areas you gotta kind of hold everything in place and juggle them a little bit while you get it all lined up. That should, yeah, snap right in there so that doesn't just jiggle and flop around everywhere. So I think these two. Oh, I'm getting backwards here. Oh, that's because it's the right shoulder. Hey, turn it the other way. They're identical until you go to put the armor on them. Okay. That one right there. Okay. And then you put on this piece. And you still see there's more parts where the inner frame is just poking through the armor bits on this. It's very nice. I like this. I like when they do stuff like that. And so first is this light blue. See more of that part and color separation here in the shoulders. Got those two different shades of blue. Then that yellow there just kind of sets them off together. And this should just, oh, it's keyed. It's got to get it lined up here. Oh, come on now. Am I doing that wrong? Ah, come back here. There we go. Those gonna stay in there that well? Yeah, okay, those are actually gonna stay in there. I was afraid you might have been gluing those in. They might pop out on you. I still keep an eye on that little insert there on that piece just to make sure you don't lose it. It might want to pop out on you if you're not paying attention. Alright, there's one arm and one shoulder. Set that to the side. We'll get this other arm done real quick, and then we'll open that package up I got in the mail. Oh, I need to figure out a better seat for when I'm sitting here doing this. I ain't got no butt cheeks, and this stool has no padding, and I'm feeling it. Alright, I gotta do something about this music. Next time I remember to take out the funny music and put it in its own playlist so it isn't mixed in with all the other stuff. What's this one? Let's hit play and keep shuffling. There we go. Get out that other stuff. Alrighty. Now we're on the left arm. Where's the other? There it is. There's that one. Actually, not thinking about the last stream I did, I lost a piece. I think was it Curious my last stream? Let's see, make sure I got this turned in the right direction. Yeah. And actually, with the way this goes together on the arm joints, that I'm just now realizing is you don't have to worry about masking any of this because the way it all pops together, you can paint all your